out here another week. We are the Hebrew Israelites, and I'm out here through the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, right? The one you ignorantly call God and Christ, right? To wake up the people on this side, the people of Negroid and Native American Indian descent, the Latino and Hispanics, right? You make up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, and I'm out here for y'all, all right? And to prophesy the downfall of America, which is known as Babylon the Great, according to the Bible, right? According to the Holy Bible, right? America is going to be destroyed in the Third World Nuclear War, thus saith the Lord, right? America will be destroyed in the Third World Nuclear War. That's the time we're in right now, right? When you look over in Ukraine and you see what took place this last week, right? So what happened over in Ukraine, all right? All that is leading up to the Third World Nuclear War. Tension with Russia and America, all right? That Cold War ain't over with, but soon it will become hot, right? America sent their troops over in Poland, right, and other places over there. Why? They're surrounding Russia, just as they did Iran, right? They sent their troops over in Iraq, Pakistan, Afghanistan, all right? What are they doing? They're in Syria, they're surrounding Iran, right? They're doing the same thing in Russia. Eventually what's going to happen is that Third World Nuclear War, right? And that's the time we're in, and that's the time for my people to wake up. Because eventually, all that's trickling out around the world, like in Syria, now in Ukraine, it happened in Egypt and in Libya, all that is coming to the streets of America. And that tension is building. You see what happened with BLM, right? And the Patriots, right? How they had that confrontation going on at the Bundy Ranch. All that is building up tension for what? A civil war that's going to jump off here, right? You're going to have a second revolution here, all right? And what? You're going to have bloodshed on the streets, man. You're going to have that anarchy and chaos and that bloodshed on the streets, all right? Y'all just wait and see what's happening. If y'all think it can't happen here, you're sadly mistaken, all right? But for my people, it's time for y'all to wake up, right? It's time for y'all to wake up. And the best part of waking up is to ask yourself questions, all right? Ask yourself questions. Why are you in the condition you're in, all right? No matter where we at scattered throughout the world, we're in the ghettos, the slums. Why? Why? Understand? Is it some fluke? Right? Is it nature? Is it natural for that to happen? When you look at our people, we excel at anything we do. We excel at anything we do when you look at our people. Right? We're the salt of the earth. Anything we do, we excel at. Sports, music, dancing. Alright? Even in invention. Right? We invented almost every damn thing you see. Right? Even these stoplights. Right? That's hanging over my head right now. Who think invented it? Alright? Everything we damn near see, we invented it. So why are we at the bottom? No matter anywhere we're at the bottom. Why? Alright? We must start off with a scripture. This is Lamentations 5, verse 7. It says, our fathers have sinned and are not, and we have borne their iniquities. Right? It says our forefathers, right? Our forefathers, right, sinned against God. Right? They transgressed his laws, statutes, and commandments. Our forefathers did. Right? It says, and are not, meaning, and they died. Our forefathers transgressed God's laws, and they died. Right? It says, and we have borne their iniquities. We have bear the load of their iniquities, man. We have to pay for what they did. All right? We have to pay for what our forefathers did. All right? But how are we paying for it? Verse have ruled over us, and there is none that does deliver us out of their hands. Servants are ruling over us. That's the punishment. When our forefathers transgressed God's laws, all right, we were punished, right? We paid for what our forefathers did. They were punished, right? And what is the punishment? To let servants rule over us. Understand? Because contrary to popular belief, and as I said earlier, we are the salt of the earth. We are the kings of the earth. We are the kings of the universe, right? But look at it now. Look at our condition. Look at our condition, all right? And I'm going to prove that we are kings over all nations, right? We have dominion over all nations, all the inhabitants of the earth. We have dominion over them. Let's get Genesis. Dominion over the whole earth, right? But why aren't we seeing it? Because right now we're at the bottom, right? But to prove that we have dominion over the earth, and that is our lot in life, we're supposed to be ruling, right? Genesis 27, verse 37, it says, and Isaac answered and said unto Esau, behold, I have made him, who's the him? The him is Jacob, right? It says, I have made him Lord. I have made, Selachia, I read again. And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, behold, I have made him, the him is Jacob, thy Lord, and all his brethren have I given unto him for servants. So it said, and all the nations, right, the heathens, Goyams, was given for servants unto Jacob. Right? It says, and with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, O my son? And what happened here is we got the birthright. Right? We got the birthright, which was dominion over the earth and all its inhabitants. Right? So we're supposed to have dominion over the whole entire earth and all its inhabitants, right? Why are we not in that position today? Why are we at the bottom of society? Why? Huh? Let's jump to verse 41 real quick. I gotta bring this point. Let's jump to verse 41 real quick. It says, and Esau hated Jacob because of the blessings wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau, right, hated Jacob. Not only Esau, all nations hate us. The Africans, the Arabs, the Chinese, the Japanese, all nations hate Israel. Right? All nations hate us. Right? It says, and Esau hated his brother Jacob because of the blessing wherewith his father blessed him. And Esau said in his heart, the days of thy mourning of thy father are at hand. Then will I slay my brother Jacob. Then he's going to slay Jacob. Understand? But all nations took part in it. All nations took part in it. Alright? And all nations hate Jacob. They hate the people on this side right here. You are hated by all nations. I'm a proof it. Let's get Joel. Joel 3 and 4, it says, yea, and what have ye to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, and all the coast of Palestine? Will ye render me a recompense? And if ye recompense me swiftly and speedily, will I return your recompense upon your own head? You understand? So what happened? The heathen, they want to recompense the Most High, right, by putting us in bondage and selling us into bondage. Alright? But the Most High said he's going to recompense them, he's going to pay them back for what they did. Alright? Now let's go back again I just want to prove that point that all nations hate Jacob. All nations hate the people of this land. The 12 tribes of Israel.
Howard Stern Venus!
Alright? Genesis 27, 37. I want to get back to this point again. It says, and Isaac answered and said unto Esau, behold, I have made him, again Jacob, thy Lord. So Jacob is Lord over Esau, right, which are the Edomites. And all his brethren have I given to him for servants. And all nations, all the heathens, was given unto Jacob as servants. Right? So all the nations are supposed to be in subjection under the 12 tribes of Israel. Right? It says, and with wine, and Selachim with corn and wine, have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? Right? So he was talking to Esau right there. He was telling Esau that he is supposed to be servant unto Jacob, and all the other nations are going to be servants unto Jacob as well. Understand? So he's telling Esau right here, and what must I do for you now? Understand? What do you want me to do for you now? You understand? So my point is, we're supposed to be tough rulers of the earth, right? Have dominion over all things. Why are we in the condition we're in? Why are we at the bottom of society? Wherever we're scattered.